Good afternoon and welcome to this lovely day, this lovely sunny Dunedin day. Now, school's out and we've seen a lot of kids starting back at school. Now, one thing that we found and one thing that we've observed through the time, kids' footwear. Now, kids are really, our children are really moldable individuals, and if we start them off not in the best possible shape, what's going to happen when they grow older? A big part of it is footwear as well. If we look at footwear these days, footwear aren't always the best. Footwear are more tailored towards fashion rather than function. And a big part of it is what we have seen in especially kids' shoes, but also for business shoes, work shoes, for that matter. We wrote a blog about it a while ago, and I'll post it once again to the bottom of this video. We're talking about how footwear these days with regards to function rather than fashion. So a lot of times we see, especially for guys, the leather shoes, they're all very pointed. And we talked about in the blog, in our video last week, about how we want our toes to have a nice spread, to have good feedback and balance and support and stability through the ground, which our toes can work at. So we see a lot of shoes these days which are really sharp and pointed and quite a thick heel as well, or just a heel lift. As well, the shoes don't bend very well. Alright, so here are some characteristics that we think and we recommend shoes should have. First of all, should be wide in the toes. So this allows good toe spread within the shoe itself. If you have the toe spaces like what we had what we talked about last week, toe spaces can be worn in shoes like that as well. They will further enhance the footwear. Number two, it should be flat. So we don't want a heel because this can shorten us out through our calves when we're walking, and that will tighten up through the back of our calves, Achilles, and so on. In addition, if you're standing up, it's going to tip you forward wearing the heel. So the second thing that we want is for the shoe to be nice and flat. Number three, what we want is for shoes to be flexible. Now, take your shoes, take your children's school shoes and do this. How many school shoes or work shoes can bend like that or is as moldable as something like this? Alright, so we don't want Perry Nicholson calls our shoes foot coffins, where our shoes are, when our feet are in shoes that are really hard and really solid, they can't bend, they can't move, they just can't they don't allow our body to do what we want to do. You've got so many bones, so many joints in your feet. You want the joints and the muscles in your feet to move as best as they can, to function as they can for the rest of your body as well. Alright, so what I recommend, take your shoes, take your children's school shoes. First of all, a good way to measure for toe box width as well is this. Take your feet, put it against there. Now, my foot sits nicely in the shoe, or within the surface of the shoe. My big toe shouldn't be sticking out, my little toe shouldn't be sticking out as well. That should fit quite nicely. Second thing, once again, we want it to be nice and flat. Number three, we want to make sure it's nice and flexible. Alright, so I know we've had a lot of clients tell us, oh, too wide in the toes, it doesn't look very good, and so on. But really, when you actually wear it, it's not too bad, is it? One of the shoes that we recommend in our clinic are these Lem shoes. We are the only ones in New Zealand that stock it. But don't take our word for it. We don't just advocate Lems just because we stock it. Vivo Barefoot does a really good barefoot or minimalist type shoe as well, for wide toe box, flat and flexible as well. So you don't have to get only Lems. We're not advocating for Lems just because we sell it, although it is a shoe that we recommend. Go out and find for yourself. As long as these three characteristics tick the box in the shoe that you've chosen, we're happy with that as well. So once again, just to recap, wide toe box, flat and flexible. Right, so take these three things, keep it in your mind next time you go buy shoes, or get your kids' school shoes, try it and see maybe they aren't the best for your kids after all. For working adults, maybe we can be better and have better footwear for our everyday working life as well. Till the next video, I'll see you next time.